Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. It's SY here, and welcome to another Exos Heroes video. So today's video is going to be a hero review, and this is our hero for today. It's Mahar. I noticed a lot of times when players pull Mahar, they don't seem really appreciative of this character, and he has a very low rating. I have no idea why, but I might be able to help you today because he's one of my main units. Even in arena and everywhere, he's my main tank, alongside with Garf, of course, but they play different roles. So I might be able to help you today to understand this character better, and maybe you have him and you're sleeping on him and you shouldn't. So if you enjoy the video, leave a like and tell me in the comments below what you think of this character. Maybe I missed something, maybe there is some characters I don't think there is other characters that are better than him in what he does, but yeah. And consider subscribing to my channel, it would help me a lot. And let's get started with the review. The first thing to note is Mahar is a defense unit, and he plays a very similar role to Ulum. So as you see here, it's 3.9 and Ulum has almost 4.9, and that's weird because
I have no time to waste on peasants
like you. Like, if you look at those characters with no other influences, with no other things in consideration, they are pretty much the same. And even Mahar is better at some challenges. We're gonna take a look at it also. So Ulum and Mahar, they have the same passive, which is block. Of course, Mahar has an additional Dragon Knight blessing, and his Dragon Knight, it's beneficial in the Holy Dragon grounds. Back to the stats, you can expect a high HP, not the highest HP, but a high HP for a defense unit. A very high defense, like almost 1600. That's a lot. So if you take a look at the stats between him and Ulum is better, but slightly, like in 1, 2, 3 sometimes. Like, look at the HP. He's 8 HP more, and 8 HP is almost nothing. And the same goes with defense here, 49, here 47, so not that big of a difference. Now when it comes to other skills other than the passive, there's quite a difference. So Mahar has 2 attacking skills, 1 AoE, which requires only 1 mana, and that's very good for Guardian Stone break fishing. So it doesn't cost that much to cast this ability, especially that he is a machine. And the other one is 3 mana, and it does a decent damage and afflicts provoke. Of course, with block, if you don't know what block is, once one of your units drop below 30%, Mahar or Ulum or Degas, they have block. They will provoke everyone, so the other units will be forced to use single target. Well, if they have AoE, of course they can attack everyone on your side, but if they don't have enough mana to cast a skill, so they will attack with the basic attack, they won't be able to target your weak unit. They are gonna have to go through those tanky units, Ulum, Mahar or Degas, those units that have a very high HP and very high defense. And if you take a look here, also the block is almost 400. The same goes with the Ulum. So 400 is a lot. Just to show you the difference, Garth is also a defense unit. He is a tank also, but he has higher HP, a significantly lower defense, of course. If you take a look at block, those units, Ulum and Mahar, have almost double the block of another defense unit. So Mahar and Ulum and Degas, they belong to the full tank category, because they have this tanky stats, high HP, very high defense, and they normally have a low attack speed, so they normally go last. But that's not really important, because they are there to absorb damage, and as I said, with block, they will drive the attention of the enemy's units toward them to attack them and go through this tanky units. And with block, of course, they will heal 20% of attack every turn for 5 turns. So it's 100 attack, 100% of their attack. Of course, if you take a look at the attack, it's nothing. Even with Ulum, it's only 2 more. But you can fix that with equipments. So this is my my Mahar. If you take a look here, those have plus to the attack stats. If you give your tank unit very good gear here, I still don't have the best gear to gear him well, and still he is doing very good. So if you take a look here, he's almost at 1300 attack, and it's decent. Like if he heals for 1300 in 5 turns, it's nothing compared to his HP. But this is how low the attack of these units are. But still, it's a very good sustain. It's better than nothing, because Mahar is also machine, as I said. And today, for example, today is machine day, so in the challenges you're mostly required to bring a machine. And if you take a look at the machine category in a whole, they don't have a healer, so they cannot sustain themselves very well. But with Mahar and Ulum in this category, they are very good for this. So they will drive the attention to them, and at the same time they will heal a little bit. And of course, this is not
I have no time to waste on
this block is not limited. Yeah, it means after they heal, if they are not dead and the enemy started to attack your units again, and one of them dropped below 30% again, he will block again and he will start healing again. It's not the biggest heal, but still it will help him to sustain. And in my opinion, he doesn't deserve this 3.9. He is a very good, very good hero. So yeah, today normally I take him to PvE and see how well he does, but in PvP at this point I don't think there's any challenges. Once you bless your heroes, you have 5 blessed heroes and they are above 85 level. Everything just seems to be easier. Of course, the challenges, the special challenges are still hard, but yeah, it's not as challenging as it used to be when the game started. As I said, Degas is also fits the same rule with block 2, not block 3, and the only difference is with gaining mana, so it's not a big difference.
You're not even close to me, Challenger.
So Degas has, if you take a look at him, 5 stars max levels. He has decent HP. They are like 100 more. They have 100 more HP and 100 more defense. But as you know, we have a new fate core for Degas, which makes him actually on par with those two. So it's a very the perfect. If you don't have any of those, you need someone to fit this role. You need Mahar or Ulum or Degas. They are the best in doing this, and you need someone in your formation to help protect your squishy units. You need units with high attack, and usually units with high attack, they have low HP and defense, so they cannot take damage. If the enemies started to target them, they will die, and that's what usually the AI do. They will target the units that might get eliminated fast. So you need someone like Mahar or Ulum or Degas to do so. And let's take a look at the Fate Core. So Mahar and Ulum, they are both at the same theme of Fate Cores, but Ulum of course is gold, so you know that that there is something different, which is the survival instinct. It will heal Ulum for 50% of the maximum HP for 4 turns, so Ulum will be able to go back full to health when equipped with the Fate Core. For Mahar, it's not quite that. He only have the barrier of will. Of course, all of them have the barrier of will, which is gonna trigger when 70% or more health taken at once. So when you're against a very hard-hitting unit, it will trigger this barrier of will, and it will cut the damage taken in half for 2 turns. But after that, you're gonna take 30% more damage. So it's kind of a double sword edge, but it will help you in a pinch. So yeah, and the bonus stats are nothing to mention, like 71 defense, 200 HP. It's not that impressive. It's a little bit better for Ulum, but the thing with Ulum, everyone knows why Ulum is better. It's only because of the battery synergy, so that's why. Mahar doesn't have any synergy as far as I know. Yeah, and with the Fate Core it will become a provoke for everyone, so you don't need to wait. This single target was a provoke, but now it decreases the target's defense. And if you're keeping up with updates, we've got, like a week ago, we've got an update on how the mechanics of the game works. For example, the dragon shield with dragon knights and how it works. Now if you take Mahar, for example, the Fate Core Mahar, and you attack Xeon, let's say, and you decreases the defense with almost 40%, and now the dragon scale is 40% weaker. So if you have the Fate Core of Mahar, I have no idea how can you do better. The only better choice is Ulum, of course, and even without battery, Ulum is not that much better than Mahar. Of course, the damage is different. With Ulum, there's a 750% attack. Again, the attack of these units are nothing impressive, but still a like almost 800% attack is decent. And the only problem is the high mana cost. But of course, with machine heroes, it's not really that much of a problem. They gain mana fast, but once they drop below 80%, it will become a little bit tricky to gain mana. So on that note, Mahar is better because the mana cost is significantly lower. Like, this is an AoE provoke for only 1 mana, so you're probably gonna be able to do this skill every turn if you wish to do so. It's a provoke for only 3 turns, but it will be enough, and he will gain damage reflect. So I don't think that Mahar is that bad. Even the base version, he's not he's not worse than Ulum. They are decent on a bar of each other. Ulum is a little bit better, and Ulum does damage better than Mahar, but I don't understand why do people rate Mahar so low. So again, I'm gonna take him to PvP. He is there in my main formation in attack. And you know, when there is tag matches, when you have to choose 3 teams, if you want to focus on 2 teams to make them very strong, if you're a PvP oriented player, you can raise Ulum with Bathory and draft them in the same formation, and then for the second team, because you need 2 wins out of 3 to win a tag match. So Mahar is a very good candidate for your second formation, even if you have the best units in the game, even if you have Bathory and Ulum and Rira and in one draft, in one formation. In tag teams, you need more than one good formation, and Mahar is a very good candidate for your next for your second best draft, even if you have the best units. So he is very good, and let's go to do PvP. So I am at Challenger 1. As you can see, I have Mahar. Of course, I gave him the Fate Core share, but it's nothing significant. Like, it's 50, maybe less than 50 defense and 200 HP. So it's nothing game breaking. It's not gonna make him the best units, and he is the lowest level. If you see here, they are almost 88 and above, and he's at 82. I need to work on this, but even at this level, he does very well. So I don't have Ulum, that's why I got Mahar, and I saw that he has block, and he has almost the same role as Ulum, but with different skill set. But I started to use him, and he is actually very good. So as you see, I won 7 matches in a row. I lost once, and I'm pretty sure that it wasn't a loss. The game crashes when I'm in PvP, so I hope that doesn't happen now. So we have a couple of dragon. Oh my god, that's a stacked roster. Take a look at the Guardian Stones. That's a lot of Guardian Stones. So let's attack Rudley. He seems like but the good thing is they don't have Bathory, so that's very good, and they don't have a tank like Mahar. So as you can see, they are barely making a dent into my my defense unit, the front row. So now we are in trouble. Who should I... Let's attack Rira. She's squishy. And let's attack Anastasia. So they activated the Dragon Scale, and that's not gonna be a good time for us. Of course, in this, let's provoke Baraka. Oh my god, that almost killed. Okay, I don't think I can kill anyone with this, so let's go for Anastasia. So she's dead. Rira hits very hard, especially with the Bathory on the field. So see, he activated the block, but of course he was at the last bit of HP. So we have a bit of a situation here. Let's go for Rira. She doesn't have her shield, or does she? No, she doesn't. So now to Bathory with her AoE. I hope that she kills this thing. Okay, she killed him. That's what we want to see. And now
Back to darkness.
and we won. Let's try another one. So here we have Bathory and Ulum.
I'll find it.
And Baraka, this is not the normal one. This is the Fate Core, but not the Dragon, not the first Guardians. So let's go for Ulum, because he's gonna provoke everyone, so it doesn't make sense. So we're gonna have to get rid of him as soon as possible. As you can see, Mahar and Ulum, they are one of the slowest units in the game, but I hope we can take him away, because oh yeah, if there's Bathory I cannot take him away. So Bathory is almost dead after this. Yes, she is dead. So now Ulum provoked everyone and attacked Mahar. So okay, so let's attack him. Now he has the heal, but it's not that big of a heal, because again the attack of these units. Take a look at the damage from Mahar. It's pretty sweet. Oh, she healed, but I think it's over. So in this match we were able to show off the damage of Mahar, and he attacked Ulum. Ulum is the tankiest unit in the game, period. So that was a good showcase for his damage, at least.
Take care of them.
I must continue to win.
So as you can see, I have no idea why Mahar gets this low rating. If you have Mahar, don't sleep on him. Even if you have Ulum, you have to set up a second team for the tag matches. This week we don't have tag matches, I believe, the next week. So it's very crucial for you to have those units, this kind of units with block passive. So even if you have Ulum, you should raise Mahar. If you have Degas, it's Degas is also good, especially with the new Fate Core and the new bonus stats that comes with it. But still, Mahar is a very good character, and you shouldn't sleep on him. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did so, leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel. It would help me a lot. And until the next video, bye bye.